Good morning. It says I'm live. So let's take a look at this week. I want to hit a few things first. The first is y'all will see I've talked a little bit about Teresa Reed in the description box. I've tweeted and Facebooked about her a lot, but let me tell you why. She gives you monthly emails, so you get 12 emails. You get an email every week, so that's 52. So you're looking at 64 minimum emails from Teresa Reed. That's a lot of emails, right? Why would I want to get that much email? Why would I subject myself to that much email? Because she gives concise, precise information on how I can activate my business in smart ways. So this week's, she told us about a particular day she said, "This is awesome, possum," which made me giggle because I love that phrase. But it also made me say, okay, I need to look at that day and schedule some things to do. Because of using her Astro Digest, I've increased my own productivity. I've increased money as well a little bit, which is really good. But for me, the production and the being impeccable at what I do. Impeccability is a big word for me because I actually won a business tune-up reading with Teresa that I just did last week. 30 minutes, I felt like I'd done 3 hours. Boom. The chat is live, guys, so if you can't hear me or you can't see me, let me know. Or if you can see me and hear me, that's probably better. That way, if nobody says anything, I'll know. Oh, good, Vic's here. Hey, baby. But the AstroBiz Digest, and Teresa bills it as a business thing, and she says it's for entrepreneurs and, business people. And I found it useful on a personal level. So it might be something you want to take a look at. It's $99. Now, $99, you get 64 emails, right? Hey, Echo, what's 64 divided by 99? Echo, what's 64 divided by 99?
64 divided by 99 rounds to 0.646.
0.646. Now, that's an amazing deal. You were getting a lot. I thought it'd be more like $1 something. 64 to 99. Oh, I may have done it wrong. Echo, what's 99 divided by 64?
99 divided by 64 rounds to 1.547.
$1.55 an email. You can't beat that. Particularly when it's really good information. And it's not long, lengthy. It's like Monday, boom. Tuesday, boom. She gives you an overview of the week. And each day says, what sign is it a power sign day for? What sign is it not? It's really valuable. Okay, so I'll stop bragging on Teresa for a minute. I also wanted to ask y'all, who does journaling? This is a journal I've had forever. It's specific to tarot. It's by Divine Rights. I think it's DYVY. I don't know if they're still out there. They were at Renaissance Fair. And I have business cards stuck in there. I stick things in there that I want to look at later, like a spiral chakra spread. And the thing that I do, this was created 2004, see? And I still use this. And here's what I do. I put in, as I enter something, I put it in and I note the page so that I can then go find it. Now, I'm over halfway through. But you can see that, well, here's the hero's journey on page 96. So that's when I first started working that out. And the next date is August 29th, 07. What's the date before this? Sometimes I forget to date things. Arwen. Ah, 2007. 2007, March. So it's between March and August. So it was in 2007 when I first really wrote down the hero's journey and how I work with it. Now, the hero's journey, I have a book on the hero's journey. It's called 33 Days to Finish Your Book. I have an email course that's actually the book. The book has a little more, but not a lot. They're pretty similar. The email course is $33. You get it not every day. Yes, every day. Sorry. So you get 33 emails. Then the book, there's a couple things about the book that I don't like, okay? And one has been pointed out to me by one of my reviewers, which was excellent. I really need to know this. I needed to have the spread images so people could see how they look. So that's one thing. And also, I wish I'd put in like more note space. I like to write in books. I like to have note places where I can note stuff. So books with wider margins really appeal to me. And hi, everybody. I see people are showing up, so I'm really glad. And do feel free to share this if you like. We're going to be here for a couple of minutes. But do you journal? Do you have a journal? Do you have journals for specific things? You know, I have on my shelf. Let me see if I can actually see them. I thought they were right up here, but maybe not. I may have moved them. I used to have, they were fairly skinny books, blank journals, blank notebooks, but they weren't spiral bound. They were, what is it called? Perfect bound, I think. But they were bound like a book rather than a notebook. And they would have like a little pretty picture and maybe a little quote on them. I love quotes. Watch it on the phone, chatting on the computer. Cindy is multitasking. She is Queen of Wands today. And journaling to me is so important to keep up with where my life's been. Now, then I got on Live Journal, right? Who did Live Journal? And I journaled crazy there. I actually downloaded it and I have it on my website, but a lot of it's locked down to private because a lot of it is pre-Seek Joy Y'all Arwen. And it's some pretty unhappy stuff. I'll probably go through and start processing some of it. But we're talking about years of stuff, right? I think I was on Live Journal almost from the first day it started. And now I journal probably mostly online. And a lot of my journaling has become this. I verbally journal. So I go back and watch YouTube. And that helps me. But back to the 33 days course. The other things I've got an intuitive tarot course. It's 9 weeks. It's called Trust Your Gut. If anybody wants to know about it, let me know. I'll pop the link in there if I think of, well, let me pop the link down here because I think it stays, but it's bit.ly/TRUST, trust it. A lot of people have really enjoyed this. It's my take on intuitive tarot reading. I think that you teach yourself, you train yourself, you make this, your intuition to me is a muscle, and you have to keep working your muscle. I've also been doing a lot more readings after I revamped my readings last week. So thanks, y'all. I've had a lot of, I'm doing them all video. So you get a video like this if it's just a static video. This is what I mean by static. You're not on the other side of the camera talking back and forth with me. In my 15, 30, and 60-minute readings, we're doing that together. Okay, we're engaging in that. I might add in a longer reading where I'm also doing meditation work with you. I'd need to hear from you if you think that would be valuable. And thanks for the hair comment. I went and got it chopped off. And now I really see my mama looking back at me, which is a good thing. What else has happened this week? Oh, big announcement coming June 1st. Mark the date in your calendar. And yeah, if you're not on my newsletter, you'll want to get on it because I will announce it in the newsletter. And I think y'all will be interested in what's coming. And my newsletter is on my website, tarotbyarwen.com, on the right-hand side. And you also get a free book when you subscribe to my newsletter. Win-win. Patreon, I've mentioned it a lot. $5 a month, y'all, and you get all your tarot scopes every week. You get this video, but then you also get individual tarot scopes. I think it's worth it. $1.25 a week. You can't buy a cup of coffee anymore for $1.25. At least not in this town. Even a bottomless cup of coffee is like a $2.25 or $1.85. It's like, really? I just want a cup of coffee. It's cents. What else have I been doing? Oh, I'm still loving this. Charming Dead Oracles. I'm taking the class. Amazing. And the next class isn't until June 5th. So if you want to jump in, you can still catch up on the last class. Really good stuff. And a lot of people in there. A lot of us are in there learning. People I was surprised to see in there. Right? I was like, wow, you're in here? But it's really been intense. It's a good class. And I am still crocheting. I didn't bring my crochet in to show you this time, but it's about this wide now. I can cover almost 1 foot. And if I wrap it. But I've been posting that on Instagram. So come join me on Instagram. I'm Tarot by Arwen there. I will follow you back. So if you're following me and I haven't followed you back, tag me. It means I've missed you. That's all. Shall we look at our tarot scopes today? What I do is I pull one card. I pull an oracle card. And we get our affirmation for the week. And people can tell you in the chat if they do those affirmations. I hear from a lot of people. I know they work. I just realized I don't have my wedding ring on. I have a different ring on my hand. I have 2 bands. This one is actually given to me by my best friend. It says, if it was still black then, it says Anam Karam. Because we are soul friends. Very much so. We've been friends since we were 16 years old. But I just looked down and thought, wow, my wedding ring feels really weird today. But the oracle gives us our affirmation. But then we look at a tarot scope, a tarot reading. 3 cards. We do a theme card. What's the theme of this week? What's the energy of this week? Hey, Sherry. And then we do oh my God, Siri's talking to me. Shut up, Siri. We do a blessing for the week, and then we do a challenge for the week. For me, the important thing is, what is the theme? Is it something I like? Is it something I want to bring into my life? Yay, focus on the blessing card. Is it something that I don't really want in my life? Is it a point out of something that, ew. Focus on the challenge side. What challenges that energy, right? So it's like let's just say the theme is the dial on your stove, and you either want to turn it up or you want to turn it down. So turn it up is blessing, turn it down is challenge. Does that make sense? I hope so. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself. I really like having the chat over here. I think I fixed my crashing issues. I've got a new microphone. My snowball by Blue had to go. It was causing problems. Even after I did my update, it was still causing the crash. I've got my Logitech camera, which I love. That's on I have an Amazon shopping link. Hello, Cameron. And on my Logitech camera is listed on things that bring me joy. I'm actually going to go add the razor and probably put a note on the snowball and maybe take it off because it's not bringing me joy anymore. Oh, big shout out to Circle of Healing. She makes an oil. This is called Love My Skin. And y'all can see, look, it's because I keep it in my bra. I use it all the time. So, hey, Elaine. I use it on my cuticles a lot, and when I get icky, dry skin stuff. It's just, and I wish I could smell it. It smells so good. But she's out in Oregon, I think. But it is, oh my gosh, I can't read it anymore. Circle of Healing Essentialoils.com, I believe, is her website. But yeah, it's awesome. So, Arwen, stop talking, start reading. That was so bossy. Today, we're going to be reading with The Awakened Soul. You like that product shot? No. This is by Anthony Dawn. It is an oracle deck. It's 50 cards. Created and written by Anthony, art by Danielle Mulligan. I believe Danielle also did her A Bad Bitches Tarot, which I should have done with this as an accompaniment, but yeah. So, what is, okay, gotta wake up, Elaine. I always have to put my feet square on the floor when I'm reading. When I'm talking, I sit back, cross my legs, but I really like my feet to be on the floor. So, what does the universe want me to tell the people watching this video? What does the universe want me to tell the people watching this video? What does the universe want me to tell the people watching this video? And I'd like y'all to share this. Yeah, I've got stuff in there if you want to tip me, blah. If you want to be on my Patreon, blah. I would love that. It's great. It's very helpful. But telling others about me is the best gift you can give me, because that expands my reach and expands the joy. You know, I want everybody to seek joy, y'all. So it helps me expand that message. Let's look at The Awakened Soul. Ooh, we get a good one this week, guys. Okay, let me get it to focus. Focus. Stop moving, Arwen. There. See that? Big trees, vine-covered door, compass, backpack. Adventure. Adventure. Ooh, 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 adventure. So adventure, right, is really fun. But what I like about this is the compass. Set your own course. Don't follow somebody else's adventure. Don't feel like you have to track after somebody else. Set your own course, babies. Be your own guide, right? Be your own adventure guide. What is adventurous to you? You know, to me, adventure might be trying a new crochet stitch. I am trying to learn. I've been watching Tunisian crochet videos because I want to learn how. So I'm actually going to try to make some swatches. You can do it just on a regular crochet hook. But, you know, maybe your adventure is zip lining. Go find a zip line and do it. What's holding you back? You know, what's holding you back? Is it money? Okay. Is it fear? Nope. Don't let fear hold you back, darlings. Not from your beautiful life. Go, go, go. Okay, go. Adventure. And our mantra for this week is, today I choose to be adventurous. Today I choose to be adventurous. Today I choose to be adventurous. Hashtag Arwen Adventure. Sorry. But do something you wouldn't do normally. You know, if you're scared of eating sushi, go try one. Just one. You know, try a California roll. There's no fish in it. But, you know, or try spicy tuna. If you eat tuna out of the can, people, you're eating sushi. Just saying. So, let's look at our deck for the week. And we're using one of my favorite decks to fan out because it's so pretty. And if you watched me the other day, you saw it. Right? La, It is the Graffiti Tarot. Whoa! Arwen, if you drop them, you're going to lose the impact. The Graffiti Tarot is available on Etsy. Just go to Etsy and search for Graffiti Tarot, and you will find it. It's really a fun little deck. I mean, look at this. Look at the King of Cups. All right, see what it says in the back? Hipster. Or it says Abbott Hipster. So, yeah. But it's a fun deck. It's really colorful. The Arwen likes color. I like bright colors. I have fairly bad eyesight, so color really appeals to me. Not neon so much as bright, intense primary. Like, look at me! Of course, I like to wear jewel tones, so. Oh, somebody just messaged me about. This is, let's see what it says. Official Joy Patrol. I choose joy. Seek joy, y'all. Pass it on. Okay, nobody messaged me about it. I just remembered it. Arwen shouldn't lie. I don't do it really well. So, here we go. What is the theme, blessing, and challenge for the Joy Tribe that watches this video? And here's how I'm shuffling. Just some people sometimes ask. All right. Well, now it won't do it because I'm holding it too high. I can't do it at that high. But I'm shuffling so it just falls into itself. These are good riffle decks, but I have to riffle in my lap, and sometimes I riffle right off my lap. That didn't sound good, did it? Okay, let's dive into what our Joy Tribe needs. And the individual tarot scopes focus on your sun sign, and then you can watch your rising and your moon sign, or you can pick, if you have love questions, look at your Venus. What sign is your Venus in? And look at that tarot scope for a love reading. Very versatile. Get your chart done. People like Teresa Reed does charts, I believe. Benabel Wen, Dina DeCastro, and my astrologer is Julia Waters. If you want any recommend, I'll send you all four. And also Dina DeCastro has done readings for me in the past. She's awesome. They're all awesome. So I'll just send you all of them, and you can make your choices. Maybe I should do an Arwen recommends page. I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look. We're going to pull the third card down. 10th card, I'm sorry. Okay, and I'm still fanning. So we're starting with the 10th card down. 7 of Wands. Get this up here so it'll focus. Now these, because they're graffiti, we don't always get the 7 wands, right? We don't always get the striping, but we do in the bars up here. There are 7. But look at our little young lady. Got her arms crossed. She's got a look on her face like, yeah, what? Bring it. Don't bug me. I'm busy. 7 of Wands can be very much about getting things done, but it's also, a lot of decks show it as a pause card. Pause because it says, pause where you are so that things can catch up to you and that you have a bit of a rest and you can go again. It's basically that if you're a painter or a writer, you probably, or you, I don't know, anybody who does creative stuff, even a cook, you get to a point where you're like, is this enough? Have I done what I need? What else does it need? And the best thing to do is to step back. How many of you have ruined a soup or stew by continually adding things because the taste didn't work yet? And you hadn't let it have time to marry. That's the term I learned. He hadn't let the spices marry in order to give you what their combination would be. And so you over salted it, throw in a potato, or something. You did something that was too much because you didn't take that pause. In writing, it's a really good idea. If you finished a book, absolutely wonderful, congratulations. Put it down, put it away for maybe a week. Go on to something else, right? But Vic says making chili was something he ruined. Yeah, you overdo. It's not spicy enough. Still not. 2 days later, oh my God, I have burned my insides out. But when writing and you take that pause and you allow your brain to reset and refresh, and then you come back to it with an eye of like, oh, that's okay, that's really good. What the hell was I thinking there? And oh, look, I changed your eyes from brown to blue. That happens. So you've got to give yourself that valley before you go up the next hill, right? If you're constantly climbing hills, it gets a little tiring. Something we do to our kids, right? We're always like, well, what's your next goal? What's your next goal? What are you doing next? Go to ballet. Okay, hurry up. Get your soccer shoes on. Gotta go to soccer. This is kind of an overscheduling card and recognizing it and taking that pause. So what's the blessing of this? Elaine, no, Sherry said she's going to pause all day. Sherry, this is our blessing card. Interesting blessing card. That's a 7 of Swords. That's an anxiety card. It's a nightmare card. It's a worrying about too many things card. How's that a blessing to taking a pause? Maybe it says that you can take that pause and look at all those things that are making you anxious. Look at all those things that are kind of driving you insane and go, oh, I got that. I mean, for one, the class I'm teaching, announcing on June 1st, get on the newsletter. I'm really anxious about it. I'm like, oh my God, I got to do this. I got to do that. How am I going to do this? What am I going to pause? Do. Get those things in order. The 9 of Swords is very often about identifying what's actually real within what makes us frightened or scared. That could be a really valuable lesson to see how much we are awfulizing things. Let's see what our challenge card is. Queen of Swords to the 7. I'm sorry, that was the 7 of Swords, not the 9 of Swords. Ha ha ha. But dudes, I read it totally as a 9, so we're sticking with that. Sometimes that happens, and I just kind of override what the card said. 7 of Swords is about thieves and being stolen from and having your ideas stolen. So, if that works better for you, but the 9 of Swords really speaks to my little brain. And yes, that happens to me more often than not. So let's jump back to our challenge, who is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a precision thinker. She is an air sign, and that is a gorgeous Queen of Swords. Dang, these graffiti artists are amazing. But what we're looking at here, I love the Egyptian feel to her. Kind of the, it's kind of an Isis feel with that bird headdress, but yeah, I guess we're going to go with Isis. But the Queen of Swords here, so we've got in the middle 7 of Wands taking a pause. Over here we have Arwen's energy of the 9 of Swords, and the card is the 7 of Swords. Still, it's about mental stuff, right? What's real? What's not real? Who's taking from me? Who's not taking from me? Am I stealing from myself? Ah! And then on the challenge side, right? That was the blessing side. On the challenge side, we have, I'm going to get everything in line. I'm going to stay really focused. And I'm going to laser focus on this one thing. Everything must be logical. Nothing can be emotional. I am a logical woman. Yes, I am. So, and yeah, I think you're right, Elaine. Elaine said maybe it's about not overthinking things. I think that's exactly what this is. It's about identifying on the blessing side what's real. And on the challenge side, it's about not over focusing on that one thing. So it's a mental week with action. I think you're going to have to really think about what actions you're taking, what you're doing. Oh, God, sorry. Look, just a little tiny. Look how that looks. This is so fun to fan. If y'all watched me the other day, I was like, ooh, you could do that and get a double edge. The Arwen wants a fan that's like this. And I call myself the Arwen. It goes back to a board, some Vic would know, on which sometimes the toddler Arwen would show up, and people would say, "Good God, she needs a PB&J." So, but guys, thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out with me. I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Tell me what your pause this week's going to look like. What is it that you think this reading says to you, and what's your adventure? What are you going to choose to do to be adventurous? Thank you very much for sharing this video. And if you join me on Patreon, you're going to get a notice here pretty quick that the Patreon links we're going to get those started. And those are live. I do those live. So my patrons can come join me live in a smaller, more intimate environment. And it's always fun. So seek joy, y'all. And remember, if nothing else, you hear nothing else today, I love you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate your showing up. I appreciate your engaging in this video. Thank you. We'll talk later. Bye.